Good morning, children. I am your English teacher. Today, I'll be doing from the supplementary reader the lesson Bholi. See, children, this lesson is being written by the author K.A. Abbas. Khwaja Ahmad Abbas. He was born on 7th June 1914 in Panipat. He was popularly known as K.A. Abbas. He was an Indian film director, screenwriter, novelist, and a journalist in the Urdu, Hindi, and English languages. He began his career as a journalist. He was the maker of important Hindi films such as Sat Hindustani and Do Bhan Pani, both of which won the National Film Award. See, children, here the theme of the story is Boli is the impact of a family on children. Boli is a little girl who falls to develop self confidence because of her parents' attitude towards her. The story hints at why family support and emotional security are essential for proper child development. Also, disabled children must be given encouragement, love, and education like their normal counterparts. The story revolves around a girl who, due to accidental fall and disease in her childhood, faces the problem of being dull and ugly. She is always a target by everyone for not being good looking and intelligent. Her life turns when she joins a nearby school where her teacher encourages her and helps her to become a learned and confident person. Later in the story, circumstances arises where Bholi has to give acceptance to the marriage with an unequal match but rejects it when she sees her father pleading to the bridegroom when he demands dowry. The story shows the rise of a girl against social injustice. The narrator describes a girl named Suleka. She was the fourth daughter of the Nambarder landlord Ramlal. Suleka was called Bholi since her childhood. She was called so far being a simpleton and a slow learner. All this happened because she had fallen on her head from a narrow bed when she was only 10 months old. This had led to damage of some part of her brain, making her a slow learner. When she was born, she was very fair and beautiful, but when the child was 2 years old, she caught smallpox, which left spots on her whole body. Only her eyes were saved from it. She started speaking when she turned 5 and would often fumble. Other children made fun of her and copied her. This made her feel so bad that she stopped speaking. Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Boli was his youngest child. Ramlal was a rich farmer. He provided the family with good food. All the children were healthy and strong except Bholi. His sons were sent to the city to study at the schools and colleges. Radha was his eldest daughter, who was married. Mangala's marriage had been fixed and now it was Champa, the third daughter's turn. As all of them were healthy and beautiful girls, it was not tough to marry them off. See, the main concern for Ramlal was only about the younger daughter, that was Boli, because neither she was looking beautiful children or she was intelligent. And it was not an easy thing to find a bridegroom for her. It was very difficult. Boli was 7 years old when her elder sister Mangala got married. That year, a primary school for girls was opened in the village. The Tahsildar visited to inaugurate it. He asked Ramlal to send his daughters to school. He encouraged him to do so because, as he was the revenue official, his act of sending his daughters to school would serve as an example for the villagers. This would lead to the education of girls in the village. After hearing the Tahsildar, Ramlal discussed the matter with his wife. She at once rejected it by saying that it would become difficult for them to marry their educated daughters. Ramlal was now double minded as he did not want to disobey the Tahsildar, and on the other hand, his wife was also right. Finally, his wife suggested to send Boli to school because, anyway, there were negligible chances for her to get married. The next morning, Ramlal took Boli to school. Boli was afraid of going to school as she was not aware of what was school. Okay, children. And she was reminded that a few days ago, their cow Lakshmi had been sent out of home and her father got money in return for it. So she thought that she would also be sold like Lakshmi and so pulled her hand. See, children, in the picture you can see her father and that girl, Boli, here. So, children, this is about the lesson. So, I'll continue my lesson in the next class. Thank you all, children. A few extracts will be given. Please complete it.